Hey guys, Cartoonist here. Merry Christmas and welcome to day 9 of season 4 of my 12 Days of Christmas series here on the channel. And today we have two fellas who definitely are going to be on the naughty list for this year, but they are cool characters, I'm not gonna lie, even though they were kind of a part of a dumb plot in the second movie. But anyways, Grem and Acer is who we shall be reviewing for today's installment of the 12 Days of Christmas. So, hope you guys are doing well today, and without further ado, let's get into it. It's been a hot minute since, I've covered something Cars 2 related. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff to go over for the first and third movies, but you never really get a lot of Cars 2 representation here on the channel, but we are, so to speak. And I'm going to be reviewing Cars 2 in the new year. You'll see how that's going to be in a future video. But anyways, yeah, finally managed to get Acer after having Grem here for like so long. This is my original Grem here. Yeah, it's a bit, weathered down and stuff. So that's why I wanted to get a second one of Grem. And since Acer was being released in the same year, I figured, you know what? Why not, right? Why not, get Acer here since I don't have him yet. And since I got Toga Trunko, I think it's Toga Trunko. Was he the one with the car boots? No, it's someone else, isn't it? Petra Trunkov? Toga Trunkov the car... Nah, I think it is Toga Trunkov. But you guys will have to correct me on that. But yeah, it's been a whole minute since I've, looked at the gremlins here. The gremlins. Yeah. Anyways, enough of that. I really wanted Acer for the life of me. Like, I had Grem for a while, and I really needed a replacement, so, you know what, since these two were released this year, 2025, I figured, you know what, might as well get them. And hopefully that means a re-release of Professor Z one day, which I really am holding out for. And same thing with the re-release of Steve Slickner Page as well, because he's the only next-gen out of the Next Gen Racers 4-pack to not receive a single release yet. Yeah. But, you know what? Never say never. I mean, considering that 2026 is not looking to be the best year for cars, we shall have to see for sure. So yeah, let's make sure this camera is focusing. Maybe it doesn't want to focus because, like, it's Grem and Acer. Just kidding. But anyways, let's get into it here. So obviously they are the two main faces, aside from Professor Z, as a part of the bad guys squad in Cars 2. So yeah, they were there. They were obviously there at the end where Mater was in the tower there with the admittedly kind of dumb Plan B plot that Torg went over. He was like, it's so cliche, it's the dumbest plan ever. It only happens, like, you get what I mean. You get what I mean if you saw Tug's video where he covered all 3 Cars movies. So, yeah, you know what I mean by that. So yeah, Grem and Acer, main faces of the bad guy fleet in Cars 2. Not much else to say. They've been released quite a few times over the years. Starting in 2011 with the debut of Cars 2. And I believe they were last released in 2015. So, 10 years later... In fact, it's nearly 11 years later, really, but 10 years later now. 10 years later, they finally got their re-release. So yeah, pretty cool stuff indeed. Like I said, like for me, because I never really collected any of the bad guys from Cars 2 and home. I was more so focused on the World Grand Prix stuff more than anything. But yeah, let's start with Grem here because, well, I've had him for a while. We'll get to the gold in a bit with Acer. But yeah, very grimace expression here on Grem there. Dirty bumper because, if he's a bad guy, he's obviously not going to have a clean bumper. The headlights, of course, that says Gremlin on the hood there. It's hard to tell, but it does say Gremlin there. It's a lot easier to read in person. Now, this is one of the few times where the treading actually works, because, they both, weathered down and obviously been in many battles, probably, I don't know, in the car's lore. But, yeah, the treading works with these rims. I believe they are... Oh, they are a little bit of a brown colour. It's hard to tell. It's a lot easier to see in person. Speaking of seeing, oh goodness gracious, okay, there we go. Camera's getting a little fuzzy here. It's like, oh, bad guys. Maybe that's why. But anyways, get the stripe going across there. Kind of similar to Snorro, if I'm honest with you. And it does say Gremlin there. I believe that's a gas cap on it. Nah. Don't really know. And he has a roof rack on the top there. Something that several cars have had. Like, Blind Spot, Mrs. the King, etc. Or Linda Weathers, I should say. Who I really want to get as well. A lot of stuff I'd like to get this next year. For sure. And there it says wrecked. His license plate says that. It's like, get wrecked, It says AMC there. Not entirely sure what that's supposed to mean. I think that's supposed to be like the manufacturer that manufactured Gremlins, I think. Not sure. But anyways, taillights, and that's it. Just a basic car, not much else to it. U12A, so 12th week of 2025. This was made in the A factory, so that's an indicator that it is a 2025 release. And now comparing it to my old school China version right here. And I say that because, come on, look at it. It's got like a smudge there. I played with my cars a lot back in the day, so yeah, I'm more cautious with my cars now. It's got a couple of chips there, stuff. It's not in the best shape, but yeah, that's why I have this Thailand version. One, because it looks nicer, and two, it doesn't have that ugly mouth plate that we criticized Dexter Hoover with yesterday, if you remember. God, that mouth plate. No one likes mouth plates. And of course the eyes, they look alright. They look about the same as China. They look a little bit lower down though, if I'm honest. The roof rack is a little more greyish than silver. But other than that, everything else is practically identical. I didn't do a China versus Thailand episode for these two, by the way. I never am probably going to. Unless I got the China version of Grem. That's that's worthy of a China vs. Thailand episode. I'm not going to do that because I'll probably use this in a giveaway at some point. So if you guys don't want this, I'll throw it on my eBay. Or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's it for Grem. Now moving on to Mr. Acer here, who has been on the docket for me for ages now. And by the way, he has a couple side view mirrors on the side there. Same thing with Acer as well. I love the lime green that they have for him there. Really gives me Shrek vibes, if I'm being honest with you, with that lime green. And also, Scruff as well, because he's also this shade as well. It says Pacer there on the side. Love that expression with the grimace there. Looks nice. His bumper is a little bit more of a jolt, but, it makes sense. He doesn't have the treading either. I do like the rims. If we can focus in here, please. Goodness gracious. There we go. And it says Road Hug on the tires there. If we focus, there we go. It says Road Hug there. In case anybody was curious. There's a lot of dirt on there, and that's something that I forgot to point out on the Grand there. There's a lot of, weathering there. Which, makes sense. They've been a part of battles and stuff. Black stripe across. And, just typical design. Does it say fishbowl? Yep, it does. It does say fishbowl because, you know, faces look like fishbowls. So, yeah. It says fishbowl there. It's a little hard to tell on camera, but it does say fishbowl there. Yeah. Ace says there. AMC, which again, probably is the company that also manufactures these guys. Taillights, and that's it. And it says Pacer there. Oh, it doesn't say it on this side. Huh. It says it on this side, but it doesn't say it there. That's a little weird. Huh. Does it do that on the Chinese version, or is mine just an error? I'm not sure. I mean, I highly doubt that mine's an error, but I don't know. Anyways, T51A is his date stamp. Oh yeah, because I got Acer here before Grem there. So that's why their date stamps are a little bit different. So, yeah. I got Acer here long before Grem. I didn't want to unbox him yet because I was waiting for Grem. So, yeah. And it does say Pacer there. It does copyright Pacer. By the way, in the first week of 2024 he was made. So that's the last week of the year, actually. It says Pacer. Does it say... Yeah, it says Gremlin on the base there of Grem, if we can focus in here. Hard to tell with the lining there, but it does say Gremlin there. It's a little hard to tell. Yeah, it says Grem there on the bottom. Yeah. So yeah, that is pretty much it for Grem and Acer. Not much to them. But, you know, they're nice little collectibles, you know? You gotta have at least some costume representation with the gremlins there. And before we check out here, we gotta do some comparisons. We'll do a little showcase here with some of the other ones. I think this is Toka Trunkup, I think. This was the one with, he was released with the car boot. Is it Petro Trunkup? I don't remember. I always get the gremlins, I always forget the names of all the gremlins here, except for these two. So, yeah. This was the gremlin here that was released with the car boot, which they haven't released yet. Or, yeah, the impound boot, I meant to say. And, of course, we have Professor Z, who I need a replacement of as well. Because his little, eyeglass thing is completely gone. I'm not even kidding. I used to play with my cars a lot back in the day, and yeah, his thing is gone, and obviously he's a little bit more. He's seen better days. That's all I can say there. But yeah, the Cars 2 Trunk Cups, or the Cars 2 Bad Guys collection is kind of shaping up a little bit. Just gonna get quite a few more gremlins here. I know there's a pale and brown Pacer. Tubbs Pacer, yeah, that's his name. I need to get him for sure. I missed out on him. And then, who else do I need? I'm not even sure. Yeah, definitely need to get a lot more of the costume back, guys. But that's a story for another day. So yeah, thank you guys so very much for watching day 9 of my 12 Days of Christmas series. If you enjoyed it, do not forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to stay up to date and to not miss out on the newest content. And let me know what you think of Cars 2 as well. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Or do you consider it somewhere in between? I consider it somewhere in between. So yeah, I'll explain why in my review of it, excuse me, in the new year. I shall see you all tomorrow for day 10. Because, yeah, this is the final single digits day of the year. So tomorrow we're heading into double digits. Oh, pretty scary, but it's exciting as well. So, yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow for day 10. Bye, guys.